The semiconductor industry is growing fast, and picking the right companies now could make a big difference to your portfolio. But with so many semiconductor stocks out there, which ones are actually worth your money? Today I am going to share the 3 great semiconductor companies chosen by analyzing their financial health, growth and valuation. And I think I may surprise you a bit, at least with one of my choices. Before we start, a quick mention of our sponsor, Forecaster.biz. I'll be using their tools throughout this video to analyze these great companies. So let's jump right in. First, we have ASML, a company with one of the strongest competitive positions in the entire semiconductor industry. Looking at our company dashboard, ASML is trading at around $1,080 with an intrinsic value of $308. The current upside is a negative 71%. That's the most expensive valuation on our list. But the quality speaks for itself. Financial health score is an excellent 2.3 out of 3. Return on invested capital is 19.7%. Net profit margin is 27.8%, and years to pay debt is just 0.4, so less than half a year. Essentially, no debt burden at all. The growth score is also very strong at 2.3. Revenue growth is at 15.2%, free cash flow growth 27.8%, and earnings per share growth is at around 19.6%. These are very impressive numbers. Now let's go to Forecaster and look at the fundamentals and raw data. When we look at the revenue, we see a beautiful upward trend that is continuing in the last 12 months. And let's also see how it is correlated with the stock price. Well, there were 2 or maybe 3 opportunities when the stock price fell, even though the business was growing nicely. And when we look at net income, it is the same story. A perfect, steady upward trend. This is exactly what we want to see. Consistent and predictable growth. And it shouldn't be a huge surprise. ASML has basically a monopoly on the extreme ultraviolet lithography machines that are absolutely essential for making the most advanced chips. Companies like TSMC, Samsung, and Intel simply cannot manufacture cutting-edge semiconductors without ASML's equipment. That's an incredibly powerful position to be in. The only thing that's concerning is the price, but this company is never cheap. Quality has its price. And here is our surprise. Qualcomm. You might not hear as much about Qualcomm as you do about ASML or TSMC, which, spoiler alert, is not on our list. And the reason is simple. If we compare ASML with TSMC, we see that financial health is pretty similar. TSMC has better return on invested capital and profit margins, but they are not really buying back shares and have little more debt. But the real difference is in growth. In all 3 categories, ASML is outperforming TSMC. But let's get back to Qualcomm. This company is absolutely crucial to the semiconductor industry and especially the communication ecosystem. If you ever used a smartphone, there is a good chance Qualcomm's technology was inside it. Some sources state that company's global patent portfolio consists of over 140,000 patents and patent applications. That is impressive. Looking at our dashboard, we see a current price of around $168 with an intrinsic value of $173. Current upside is 2.9%, so it's trading pretty close to fair value. Now, let's take a closer look at the financial health section on our dashboard. The financial health score is excellent at 2.5 out of 3. That's the highest financial health score on our entire list. Return on invested capital is strong at 20.8%, and net profit margin is impressive at 23%. Years to pay debt is just 1.3 years, showing a very manageable debt load. However, the growth score is only 1 out of 3. Revenue growth is 3.7, free cash flow 2.7, and earnings per share growth 5.1%. These are all below our 10% target, but we are looking here at the last 10 years. So let's go to Forecaster and look at raw data. Revenue is going up nicely in the last 3 years. Same story when it comes to net income. And if we go to cash flow statement, we can see that free cash flow is actually growing very nicely for the last 4 years. So it seems that even though the long-term results are below our expectations, in the last few years, the company is turning around. We can see that by also going to Forecaster AI Assistant, looking at what's happening and conclusions. The outlook for Qualcomm Incorporated is largely positive, bolstered by strong revenue growth in key sectors, supportive analyst ratings, and ongoing investments from institutional stakeholders. Despite facing some market volatility, the overall sentiment remains optimistic. So Qualcomm is trading near fair value with excellent financial health and a strong position in an evolving market. That is why it is on our list. And finally, Nvidia. This probably isn't a surprise. Looking at our company dashboard, Nvidia is trading at around $179 with an intrinsic value of $84. So the current upside is a negative 53%. It's trading significantly above our conservative estimate of fair value. But here's the thing. The overall score is 2.2 out of 3, the highest on our entire list. Financial health score is 2.0. Growth score, perfect 3 out of 3. Past results score, perfect 3 out of 3. And investor score, also 3 out of 3, with 8 super investors owning shares. The numbers are staggering. Revenue growth of 30.9% annually. Free cash flow growth of 46%. Earnings per share growth over 51%. Nvidia is growing at an incredible pace. Return on invested capital is 22.5%. Net profit margin is 30.6%, and years to pay debt is just 0.1, essentially zero debt. This is a fortress balance sheet combined with explosive growth. But sometimes numbers don't tell the whole story. Let's go to Forecaster's AI tools and open what's happening. And when we get to concerns, we can read that analysts have raised concerns regarding Nvidia's circular financing practices, which may pose risks to its financial stability. This issue was spotlighted in discussions with market analysts. So we can go to news and find out more. And here we have Circular Financing Worries Surrounding Nvidia by Bloomberg. And there are actually a number of articles on the internet regarding this problem. In short, Nvidia is defending itself against accusations that it's investing in companies who then buy its chips. And that's exactly what Enron did before it crashed. Nvidia says it's different, but they have invested heavily in OpenAI, Elon Musk's xAI, and others who are now buying their chips. Jim Chanos, who called out Enron, isn't convinced. He says Nvidia is putting money into money-losing companies so those companies can order their chips. Michael Berry also flagged suspicious revenue recognition. So there are some question marks on the horizon. This is the first time in a while that we can hear some voices saying that maybe Nvidia isn't such a great company as it seems. But the majority of investors believe in this AI giant and its bright future. So there you have it, the 3 great semiconductor companies based on analysis of financial health, growth, valuation, and competitive position. Now, if you want to do this kind of analysis yourself and explore all the amazing tools that Forecaster has to offer, including all new graphs in the raw data section, then use my affiliate link in the description, and by using the code BOLD10 you get a 10% discount at the checkout. So it's a win-win situation. If you enjoyed this quick look into semiconductor stocks, you might want to check out my analysis of Qualcomm, where we go much deeper into this great company that has a very interesting price currently. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.